So for this bracelet tutorial, I'm using for the home cording from Line Brand, and I'm using a Yarnology luxury crochet hook in a size H, which is a 5.0 millimeter. Okay, to start you want to make sure you have a long enough tail for the bracelet closure, and then you're going to start with a slip knot. So however you prefer to do your slip knot, this is how I do mine. This is the tail, this is the working yarn. I just have a little loop, insert my fingers on the top, twist it, and grab that working yarn and pull it through. And that is my slip knot. So I'm going to pull that nice and tight. And this is a simple, easy little bracelet you can do. So now we're going to chain a total of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So now in that third chain from our hook, we are going to work a bullion stitch with a 6 wrap. So remember, the loop on your hook doesn't count as a stitch or a chain. This is our first chain, second chain, and third chain. So this is where we're going to work our bullion stitch with a wrap of 6, which means we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to insert that hook into that third chain from your hook. You're going to yarn over, bring that yarn through the chain and up. Move your fingers over here to the base of those loops. And this is the yarn we just brought through. We're going to take that and go underneath each loop until we have 2 loops left on our hook. So we're just going under each of those loops. And now I'm down to the last 2. I'm just going to yarn over and go through the last 2. And that made this little V stitch on top of the bullion stitch. So now we're going to be working right in there after we chain 2. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do a bullion stitch wrap again on top of the last bullion stitch that we did underneath the 2 loops. So we're going to do a wrap of 6 again. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're inserting our hook over here to the top of that bullion stitch. Yarning over, bringing that yarn through and up. Taking that yarn that we just brought through and going underneath each loop until we have 2 loops left on our hook. Okay, and now I'm down to the last 2. I'm just going to yarn over and go through the last 2. And we want to do this for a total of 6 bullions. So we have 2. We'll do one more together. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Wrap your yarn 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Insert your hook into the top of that last bullion stitch. Yarn over, bring that yarn through and up. Move your fingers over here to the base of those loops. Take this yarn you just brought through and take it underneath each loop until you have 2 loops left on your hook. I now have 2 loops. I'm going to yarn over and go through those 2 loops. So we just did 3 bullion stitches. So go ahead and do 3 more so you have a total of 6, and I will see you back when I am done. So you would do your chain 2 and then your bullion and continue that until you have 6 bullions. I just finished my 6 bullion stitches. So now I just kind of make sure they're nice, straight like that. And then I would just cut my tail and make sure I leave a long enough tail for the bracelet closure. And then pull that through so it creates a nice little knot. And that is the bracelet. And then of course you would do your back end with an adjustable knot, however you prefer to do. I'm not the best at doing them, but there are lots of videos out there. I get all goofy when I try and do it, or you can just put it on and tie a nice little tight knot like this, and it can be a nice little friendship bracelet. And you can add beads if you want to. And I have another cute bracelet I'm gonna do, but this is just a basic simple little bullion stitch type of bracelet with the new for the home I-cording from Line Brand. Thanks guys.